Hello! Reptiles, like amphibians, are cold-blooded. That is, their body temperature depends on the temperature of the environment. Mainly terrestrial, vertebrate animals, the reproduction and development of which mostly occurs on land. This is due to the fact that the eggs of reptiles, unlike the eggs of fish and amphibians, besettings by protective egg and embryo membranes. The body of reptiles has a head, trunk, and tail. In contrast to amphibians, they have a clearly defined neck. The limbs are located on the sides of the trunk, as a result of which the body touches the ground, creep, which is where the other name of these animals comes from, reptiles. The fingers of reptiles end in claws. In many species, snakes, of some lizards, the limbs disappear or have greatly depressed. Click on the lizard to proceed. In lizards, the phenomenon of self-mutilation is observed. If you grab a lizard by the tail as a result of a strong contraction of the muscles, one of the tail vertebrae breaks and the end of the tail falls off. This phenomenon has protective significance because it enables the animal to escape from the predator by sacrificing its tail. Eventually, the lost part of the tail gradually recovers. Most reptiles lay eggs that have a supply of nutrients, yolk. Click on one egg. The egg is covered with several membranes that protect the embryo from drying out, the penetration of harmful microorganisms, mechanical damage, and ensure its gas exchange. Such features of the structure of the egg determine the direct development of reptiles, since the embryo in it is provided with nutrients, water, and oxygen. Therefore, young individuals of reptiles mostly develop not in the water environment, but on land. The majority of representatives of reptiles belong to squamata, turtles, and crocodiles. Select the animal you want to learn about. Certain bones of the skeleton grow with parts of the shell. There are no teeth in turtles. Their function is performed by horn covers that have sharp edges and cover the jaws. Chameleons are a group of tropical squamata adapted to living on woody vegetation. They have strong fingers and a long tail, which they use to grasp branches. The ability of these animals to change their color depending on the background of the environment is well known. This occurs due to the redistribution of skin pigments. Prey, mostly insects, is captured with a long, sticky tongue which is sharply thrown out of the mouth and then drawn back together with the prey. It is interesting that the length of the tongue can exceed the length of the body of the animal itself. Crocodiles are adapted to a semi-aquatic way of life. Their bodies are covered with horny shields. The long tail is used for swimming, and animals also use it to block prey. Crocodiles are predators that feed on various animals, from invertebrates to birds and mammals. They pull their prey under the water, reducing its resistance. With the help of their sharp teeth, crocodiles tear off pieces of prey and swallow them. Squamata are common almost everywhere. They include lizards, snakes, and chameleons. These animals are united by the presence of horn scales and shields on the surface of the body. Legless, scaly reptiles, snakes, feed on various vertebrate animals. The movable bones of the left and right parts of the jaws enable snakes to swallow large prey whole.